Scrubbed the kick.
Blade
Tried to get it to Shirley. Guerra. Crawford. Disposal number 20. Just had his best half in terms of disposals for the season. Franklin double teamed here and he might win it. Oh, that's inspiring. Now Hodge, speaking of inspiration, looked dead and buried in the first half with a bad knee. Sewell to Ladson. Good ball for Vandenberg, but the troops arrived. Rutten well wrapped up by Boyle. Stuck between someone's legs. Crows' numbers prevail. Precarious moment. Bock and McLeod. Hawthorn free kick. Even McLeod couldn't keep that in.
Standing defensive pressure, isn't it, Malcolm, from the Hawthorn forwards? They're working just overtime at the moment and putting great pressure on McLeod and these guys. And that's where Adelaide set up a lot of their attack from, his defence. They'd have to be wrapped with the way these guys are working at the moment.
And Roughhead, the one that put the pressure on there, resulting in this free kick. Dixon leads, ignored. Roughhead kicks it to a dangerous spot, 20 metres from goal. Oh, it's a mark to Campbell Brown. Hudson claiming he was pushed out of the contest. Riley's hurt, but Brown's got the footy. There's the pressure initially on McLeod. Now look at the pressure here from Roughhead on McLeod. And what a great start as we watch the contest. Yeah, Hudson was pushed out by Lewis perhaps. Campbell Brown 20 metres from goal, directly in front to cut the margin to just 5 points.
just while all that's happening. Buddy Franklin's been off the ground, and I would suggest a little word from the coach.
So it looks like he's got his left arm strapped as well. So Campbell Brown, 25 metres, drop punt is good. 5 points in it.
Adelaide could hurt here. Hung in the air, and the sun didn't help Burt neither. Important ball here. Important win to Hawthorn. Mitchell, Sewell. Now Crawford turns 33 tomorrow. He might have a best on ground in an elimination final to celebrate with. Spears Hawthorn forward, but wide.
I just detected a bit of ball handling area there, but also a few blokes couldn't quite get the second effort. You know, that 10 minutes into this third quarter. Tough time now in footy. Tough time in finals.
Taylor gets it down to Sewell, who goes back, conceding ground to Mitchell. Gets around Van Berlo. Well, couldn't get around Shirley, but goes back in to get it. Good handball this time to Sewell. Back to Mitchell there under the pump here. The Hawks. Boyle missed it. Goodwin didn't. Van Berlo off to Paul Pleasure. Needs support. Gets it from Knights. Feeds it wide to Shirley. Good attacking handball to Bock. Back to Paul Pleasure. This is better from the Crows. Drives it deep into attack, but well offline. In fact, out on the full. So wasted opportunity there for the Adelaide Crows.
If it does become a war of attrition, probably wouldn't mind being on the Crows' side. They're a superbly conditioned team. Brown to Lewis, and man loose for them. Dixon, Birchall now. Franklin on the lead. That's where he goes, and he's pushed. It's a clear free kick.
That is so dumb. Why would you come front on him pushing, Michael?
Well, no idea, because it was an obvious free kick every time.
It's really just dumb.
Now Franklin. Disciplined kick is a pretty good kick. Bateman's up. He's come down with it. It's a beauty. Bock it was trying to cut off Franklin's lead.
Just, that has got no chance in a snowballs in hell.
And there are the two men who have climbed out of the grave. Bateman and Hodge up together. Chance Bateman has Hawthorn within 1 point.
Now what a mark by Chance Bateman. They could have raffled at Hodge and Bateman, but he's put the Hawks back to within a point.
How's that? Brown a small and Bateman a small. 2 high marks in the forward line.
Back in the centre, Hudson again decisively. Lewis overruns it. Shirley's got it, feeds it back to Tawney. His smothered kick lands back with Shirley, who wobbles it inside attacking 50. Going back, Birchall couldn't take it. Brown held without it. Free kick.
Bateman down and hurt in the middle, taking a long time to pick himself up.
Just stop. I'm not going to set that language, okay? So don't do it again.
Umpire Hayden Kennedy laying down the law to Campbell Brown.
Thanks, Scott.
Broad's got it. Now Birchall. Good chase from Welsh. Birchall's able to get rid of the footy just in time. Searching kick towards Dixon. Got rid of Bock. Goes back. Second effort superb from Ben Dixon. They're outnumbered 2-3 here, the Hawks. And the Crows win out as Tawney kicks it cleverly around the body to Van Berlo. Off to Knights. Once he's side, then dummies around Birchall. An attacking move here by the Crows. The kick towards Paul Pleasure, who marks on attacking 50.
Knights hasn't had as many touches as some of the other Crows players, but I reckon his effectiveness in breaking a line's been good, particularly since about halfway through that first quarter.
Crows need a goal. Hawthorn have kicked the last 3 of the second term and the first couple in this quarter. So 5 on the trot from the Hawks. Can he make the distance from here, Malcolm?
No,
55 metres.
No, just won't make it.
Drop punt. Big fist from Taylor. Worth a kick into the path of Young. Now Hawks on the counter-attack. Franklin wants it deep. Young is a thumping kick. Gives Franklin a big chance here. 2 grabs, couldn't take it. His recovery is superb. He's got to beat a couple, does Franklin. He's done it a couple of times today. Oh. Thought there was more in the side. An advantage paid when the players had stopped as Rutten kicks towards the wing. Will Thompson hit hard by Guerra, but he's paid the mark.
It was a great effort by Massey, though, wasn't it? He persevered on Franklin and eventually he won. Thompson's kick is stolen. Hawthorn with their tails up. Rough head to Crawford. Now to Dixon and back to Crawford.
Franklin's on.
Pokes it forward and Franklin can't quite pick it up. What a contest this has become. Massey to Rutten. Hodge comes at him. Got him high, did he? No, he didn't. Is that in the back? Judged high.
He was a touch lucky there, Rutten, because I reckon he ducked his head twice when he saw the oncoming tackler.
It's a few free kicks away this quarter, isn't it?
Well,
is that 4 free kicks that he's given away in the quarter? I think it might be.
Adelaide's ball. Hawthorn haven't been in front all day. Right now they are a breath away from taking the lead in this match. Adelaide have still got the footy. Dixon, though, a little backhander to Sewell. Mitchell. Crawford out wide, but he goes longer to Franklin. Didn't quite hang on and couldn't quite get there on hands and knees. Massey to Tawney, and this game hovers in the balance. Elimination facing the loser. It is a massive contest. Knights into half forward. Brown beats Poor Pleasure, did it well. What a defiant defender he is for the Hawks, and he comes out of it all with a free kick. He played it well and he's still in there. He's given it up. He overdid it.
You've got to put your ego in your back pocket, boys.
It's called over-arousal. Poor pleasure to a contest. Burton, Adelaide have gone well over a quarter without a goal. Good placement. Welsh and McGregor are there. Not much down, but Van Berlo is. But he misses by a margin. Adelaide by 2 points.
Boys down here on the boundary too. Brent Riley's just rejoined his teammates on the bench. Mark Rasciuto, though, has not moved off the bench in this third term. He's sitting on the bench, not on the ground at all. He's had trouble with a knee during the week. Fluid on the knee, it could be.
So Hodge, helicopter to Vandenberg. That's a great mark. And Franklin just getting up after that marking contest, moving a little gingerly. And let's hope he's okay from the Hawks' perspective. But the captain, who announced his retirement this week, sets it high. Not a great kick. Boyle's got to beat 3. And it's pretty easy for Griffin at half-back for the Crows.
Well, wasn't that a sensational 4 or 5 minutes? It was brilliant.
So Griffin back to Tawney. And this has been reflective of the quarter. The Crows really finding it difficult to get out of defence. The pressure in the forward half by the Hawks has been good as Bob this time clears the congestion. Not a great kick to Massey. Mitchell's got him. Great tackle. No free kick. Perhaps should have been. Bob did superbly and he's away. A couple of bounces. Great chase from Guerra, but he gets the kick and Burton marks 45 from goal.
Gee, the Hawk fans aren't happy, and that did look like a holding the ball.
Yeah, it probably did, but again, it was a missed kick that actually eventuated in this forward setup, so it could have gone the other way. The pressure that Hawthorn are putting on, we keep speaking about.